Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Kids in another video, and this, again, late, a very late media pickups for the month of September. Basically what I'm trying to say is that, I'm busy, and, with school, work, and my short film that I have to do reshoots, which is a whole another stressful level that I cannot show you right now, or share with you right now, because I'm saving that my ranting, well, it's not ranting, but for the production diary video, like a big all-long making up documentary later on. That means I have to find the new actors, blah blah blah. It's just stressful. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the things we all love. Movies and Blu-rays and 4K and physical media basically. And yeah, let's get right into it. The first one can be like a really fun item. It has nothing to do with new releases and old Blu-ray releases, but this is like pretty cool different format. We have a book, a film book, and I found this in Half-Price Books for $21. I had to get this because this is one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. That is the films of Akira Kurosawa by Donald Ritchie. This is an awesome find because I'm a big fan of Akira Kurosawa. Love the man and love his work. And this showcased all of his filmography, the whole behind the scenes, how it came up to be, and what the production status is, and all that wonderful glory. And this is wonderful, comprehensive, informative, beautiful. It's just really wonderful stuff. And I cannot wait to read this because I'm a big fan of his, not only the filmmaker himself, but I'm a big fan of his filmography. Dawn of Blood is my favorite. Dreams is one of my favorite from his. This is a great find. This is something I will read. I'm a reader, kinda. I'm a slow reader, but yeah, I'm currently reading Dune, so I'm focusing on that. But yeah, this is an awesome find, and just had to get it into my collection because I love Akira Kurosawa. And lastly, from the Half-Price Book, I got the same day when I got the films of Akira. So this is a laser disc. This is the format I kind of loved and wish collecting, but I only want to collect some of my favorite films. And this particular film started by Steven Spielberg, E.T., the extraterrestrial. I'm trying to find every format and every release of E.T. The Laserdisc is done, but I want to get the Ultimate Gift Set, the DVD that was released in the early 2000s. I'm going to show you the image right now on the screen. And also I want to get the Ultimate Edition of the Laserdisc of E.T. as well. This is a standard release, but I love that cover. When I found this on Half-Price Books, I'm like, yes, it's mine. And for $5, I had to pick it up. I love this movie, and yeah, if you don't know what Laserdisc is, it's like a vinyl record, but big giant DVD. It's awesome. It's an awesome, cool collectible thing. I'm trying to get some of my favorite movies. Like, I'm trying to track down The Thing on Laserdisc. John Carpenter, The Thing, and yeah, E.T. is in top of the list. That's finally scratched out. And yeah, it's just awesome. I do have Jurassic Park on Laserdisc because it's amazing. Now we get to the media pickups. Even though that is the media pickup, because Laserdisc is one of the older format. Now we get to the new release title that came out in the month of September. There were a lot of good stuff that came out this September, which is awesome. So the first stack is Blueways. Newer release Blueways title. So this one just came out the last week of September, but it finally arrived in the mail right now on October 3rd. Yeah. That's the Lon Chaney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the silent version. Cannot wait to watch this. It's had been on my radar for a longer time. I've always wanted to see this version. Obviously, I've seen the Disney animated version, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is a silent film version that I've always wanted to watch. I still also want to watch the Charles Laughton version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's so many versions of this movie, this particular story, and this is the silent version. This is everybody guys go to, and this one is released by Kino Lorber. So Kino Lorber always release silent films, and I kind of wish Criterion to release more silent films. Please, Criterion. But yeah, cannot wait to dive into this for the very first time because, I love silent films. Silent films is, I love silent films. What can I say? And then this is a TV series. This is a TV season, and one of my favorite sci-fi films. Not films. It's not a film. It's a show. One of my favorite sci-fi show that is Doctor Who, and this is Doctor Who. Sylvester McCoy completes season 1, aka season 24 in the chronological order of the classic run. And this is Sylvester McCoy's first appearance as the Doctor. Um, all these 4 stories are brand new to me. So the stories includes The Time in the Ronnie, Paradise Towers, Delta and the Bannerman, and Dragonfire. They're all third time watch, which is fantastic. This is a great release and it had great value in it. I got this on deep discount for really cheap, for $42, cheaper than Amazon, because Amazon you get selling for $60 or $59.99, something like that. It's ridiculous, but $40, which is $10 a story, which is great. And this release gave you a very nice deluxe treatment. You got the original version of the story, which is episodic, and we got the extended version of all 4 stories. So that gives you a nice bonus add up in this set. And we have brand new documentaries, In Conversation, Behind the Sofa, more brand new documentary that's never been released for, table read, tons of extras. They make sure to give out the red carpet treatment, giving out as many special features as you can, and also pouring over all the DVD extras into this set, which is very nice bonus points. I love this release. I have them all so far. I'm up to date with the Doctor Who Classic era on Blu-ray. And now we are waiting for the announcement of what next season is gonna be. Rumors it's gonna be season 17, which is Tom Baker, I believe, second to last season. That includes City of Death, which is an amazing story. Phenomenal release. Of course, happy to add it to my Doctor Who collection that is now up to date. And the next 2 are the last remaining of the Leica studio films on Shock Factory. This is wave 2. We have Cooper the Two Swings and Paranorman, both excellent films. I love both equally, especially Paranorman, which is phenomenal. Probably my second favorite of Leica film. Obviously, Coraline is my number 1, and Cooper the Two Swings is third place. I adore Cooper the Two Swings. I saw both of them in theaters back when, and happy to own a definitive edition because it includes new extras with the slipcover and all that. So I'm selling my older releases, the studio releases, basically by Universal. So this is a great edition and basically a definitive edition of both amazing Leica films. I don't think they're going to release Mr. Link on Shock Factory because it's owned by Fox, and this too, owned by Universal, so they have the rights to do that. So that's the Blu-ray newer release title. Now we get the 4K newer release titles. These 2 are steelbooks of the Alfred Hitchcock. So I finally completed as Vertigo. What can I say? It has all been said. Fantastic film, starring the wonderful James Stewart. Great movie. I love the artwork. You see. So I have the Psycho with the birds, Vertigo, and Rear Window. This is my favorite Alfred Hitchcock film of all time. My number 1. This is my go-to, and I love this movie. I rewatched this movie like many times. It never gets old. You find something brand new. Just excellent. And James Stewart and Grace Kelly. Oh, Grace Kelly. Beautiful. And this is the 4K, of course. Really nice release. I had to get them first day 1 release, basically. Now I have them all on steelbook. So I had the Bird, Psycho, and that completes that run. So that's awesome, to say the least. And this one I had to get a day 1 release. That is John Carpenter's The Thing. A masterpiece. And the 4K looks phenomenal done. I was really worried going in buying this on 4K, but this is now released by Scream Factory. I kind of wish it was released by Scream Factory, because Scream Factory did release some Universal titles. They Live, Picture Darkness, and all that jazz. Some John Carpenter films. The Thing is a masterpiece. One of my favorites. My top 5 favorite films of all time, if you know about me. The 4K looks fantastic. Great movie. What can I say? That has already been said. I adore this film, but I'm not selling my Scream Factory release of The Thing because all the extras that is not put over to this release, sadly. So I'm gonna keep this for the extras alone because I love this release. Great release. I have all the extras that is not released. So yeah, great release. Kind of wish it was released by Scream Factory. So yeah, and then this was really hard to find. a Clockwork Orange on 4K. Yeah, wonderful slipcover. Oh my god, love the cover in this. For whatever reason, this was hard to find, which I hate because I found this in my farthest Best Buy in here in San Antonio, which kind of sucks. That drive 30 minutes, I believe, to get this copy. But yeah, the slipcover is nice, good condition, which is great. But this is a film that I like. I didn't love back when I saw it on Blu-ray, which I'm gonna sell that. But I'm planning to revisit this film so I can get a second chance, because I do admire the wonderful techniques on the cinematography and all that, and the stories being different and all. But it wasn't for me. But I'm planning to revisit this film so I can have a better understanding this film and give it a second chance. I do like this movie. I didn't love it at first. It wasn't love at first sight, basically. But great performance by Malcolm McDowell. I couldn't even pronounce Malcolm McDowell. There you go. I don't know why I could not pronounce his name, but Stanley Kubrick, you gotta add that to the collection. So it's wonderful to see more Stanley Kubrick films on 4K, because I do own Full Metal Jacket, The Shining, 2001: Space Odyssey on 4K. I think I'm missing Spartacus. So I'm trying to find that with the slipcover. So hopefully soon. And then we got Cruella, starring Emma Stone. This is a pleasant surprise of 2021. I actually like this movie a lot. Really entertaining, different. Well, it's not different. It's, the origin story of Cruella. It's like we see that every day. But yeah, good movie. Really great soundtrack. Love the soundtrack in this. And Emma Stone did a perfect job as Cruella. I actually like her performance in that movie. I actually really like this movie a lot. So it's very entertaining, very enjoyable, and one of the pleasant surprises of 2021. And this is a great release. Beautiful slipcover. It's nice, the embossed, the title is embossed, everything like that is matte finish and glossy. But the coolest part, the case itself is red. That's awesome. Good job, Disney, for giving out a red carpet, no pun intended, for the color red. But yeah, really nice release and a great movie as well. And then we got Unbreakable. I had to get it day one, obviously, because the picture quality on the Blu-ray is fine, and I'm really interested in what the 4K gonna look like. I love this movie. I think this is M. Night Shyamalan masterpiece, even though I prefer Signs over Unbreakable a little bit more. But all in all, great movie, and happy to upgrade that film. Hopefully soon, or rather later, they will release Signs and The Sixth Sense on 4K, because those two are excellent films that were released by Touchstone. So yeah, happy to add this and upgrade this. Awesome film. The Shawshank Redemption, directed by what's his name? Frank Darabont. I don't know why I keep blanking. It's one of those kind of days. What can I say has already been said about this film? It's excellent. It's a masterpiece. It's wonderful. Tim Robbins, Smokey Freeman, excellent job. I'm really interested in what's gonna look at on 4K. So I'm planning to sell my Blu-ray. It's in the stacks right there. But yeah, this is an upgrade, obviously. But I have seen this movie before, and it's excellent. It's wonderful. Hopefully, they will release The Green Mile on 4K really soon. Because I actually prefer The Green Mile over the Shawshank Redemption, but I still love the Shawshank Redemption. It's phenomenal. It's well done. But the cinematography, the performances, the direction, everything about this movie is phenomenal. Cannot wait to revisit this film on 4K. And lastly, but not least, for the new release that came out in the month of September, Black Widow. Obviously, I'm going to add it to my MCU. You got to update that collection. I actually still like this movie. It's not bad. It's not great either. It's nothing too special. But I really enjoyed it. Did I enjoy it? Yes. It's a fun spy espionage, family drama kind of film that I really thoroughly enjoyed with, introducing new characters, Yelena and Alexei, Red Guardian. Great stuff. I really enjoyed this movie a whole lot. It's not as good as Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is excellent. Black Widow is still a fun time. You got added to the MCU collection, the ever-growing MCU collection. And also, finally, a brand new MCU collection is finally on home video. Because we haven't got any MCU release physically for a year and a half, because 2020 was on hold. for a lot of reasons, pandemic and all that. That time was Spider-Man Far From Home, so it's nice to finally buy a brand new MCU and add to the collection. That's finally, the collection is going. So yeah, Shang-Chi's next. That's coming out November 30th. Cannot wait to pick that up on day one. Really do enjoy this movie. Kind of wish it came in the red case. It did not, but let's move on. Now we come to the section of the non-new release titles. This is what I picked up for the month of September. These were on sale on eBay, Half-Price Books, Amazon, you name it. The first one is a gift from my very good friend Nathan Hill, and he noticed on Twitter that I need this in my collection, my Disney collection. These are the films I grew up with. I had the DVD. I still have the DVD. I'm never going to get rid of that because for nostalgic reasons. Nathan, if you're watching this, thank you. That is Saludos Amigos and the Three Caballeros by part of the Disney Movie Club Edition, whatever you want to call this. But finally, adding a brand new title into my Disney collection, Blu-ray collection, which I'm still missing. I'm missing a couple, and that's I'm missing Chick Little. I believe I'm missing The Black Cauldron, Make My Music, Many Times. But, finally something new to my Disney collection, other than the newer stuff like Rider, like Dragon, Frozen 2, blah, 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 and all that. But yeah, I grew up with these movies. This is fantastic. They're fun little movies, and I cannot wait to visit again on Blu-ray, on physical form. It was a long time coming for my collection. Nathan Hill, thank you so much. Finally adding a missing puzzle to the collection, and I kind of wish this was a wider release. It is not, which kind of sucks, but you know what? I'm happy what I got, but I kind of wish it was a wider release. It is what it is, but happy to add that to my Disney collection. We have another John Carpenter films, Someone Watching Me, which I recently saw for the first time, and I loved it. Great characters, great story, really fun slasher. Well, it's not really a slasher. It's more like a stalking movie. I really enjoyed it. It's tense sometimes. Great characters, some great performance by Lauren Hutton. I just adore this movie, and it's so much fun. And this is one of John Carpenter's lesser films that is not talked a lot. Because obviously we talk about Halloween and The Thing and, Big Trouble in Little China. We don't talk about his early works. And, this is a TV movie, I believe, came out the same year as Halloween. So the hype going on, the rising star of John Carpenter. And I really love this movie. I had a great time. It's amazing. It took me by surprise, I'm trying to say. Really love this. And then this one I've not yet seen, so I'm not going to talk about a lot. So we have The Hunting, Blind Buy. But I heard a lot of great things about this movie, so cannot wait to watch this for the month of October. So yeah, The Hunting. And then same goes with The Orphanage, which is directed by J.A. Bayona. Heard a lot of things about this movie, so cannot wait to finally sit down and watch this movie for the very first time, because it's been on my radar for a long time. So that's The Orphanage. And in Half-Price Books, I finally found Tusk, directed by Kevin Smith, starring Justice Long, Michael Parks, Haley Joel Osment, and Genesis Rodriguez. Yeah, Genesis Rodriguez. I love this movie. It's stupid. It's bonkers. It's weird. It's insane. And I wish I saw this in theaters. I was very young when this movie came out. I was 15. That's 14. I was 15 years old when I saw this movie. And I wish I saw it in theaters and experienced that for the first time. So basically what this movie is, it's basically the human centipede meets with misery, having a baby, Tusk. And I love this movie. I'm one of the few people who love this movie, and I don't care. Go at me. I don't care. I love Tusk. Tusk is so weird and bizarre, and I love this movie. I ate up every minute of this movie. Love this movie. Next one is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. This is one of the few films from him that I've not seen, that I heard so much about, but thankfully I didn't spoil it by the twist. That is The Visit. Wow. This is fantastic. Obviously it's not amazing film, but I loved it. It's intense and wonderful, and this is a found footage. One of the better found footage, in my opinion. Really love the characters and the setting, the environment that they are in, and that gave me a very creepy factor. I saw this in the dark, which is great and an awesome experience watching this movie. And this is the film what Old should have been done. Because Old, it was a massive disappointment for the 2021, but The Visit is better, obviously, because, it's The Visit. And, I got it for $10 on Happy Books. Had to get it because I've been eyeing on this for the long time. And I finally watched it for the first time before October hits. I want to be in the mood already. And man, I had a blast watching this movie. I was in my edge of my seat. I was intrigued. I was engaged. I was in. And when the twist happened, I was like, yes. This is M. Night Shyamalan return form, basically. Yeah. Without this film, we wouldn't got Glass, I believe. And, Split. Sorry, Split, not Glass. Glass was okay, but Split. Yeah. The Visit is great. I highly, highly recommend it. If you have not seen The Visit. And that's all the Blu-ray now to the 4K. So, we got the last remaining stack for this haul. The first one, I'm not talking about this one because I've not seen it. That is Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. They had a great cast. We got Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Tom Cruise, and I'm planning to watch it for the month of October for the very first time, because I heard great things about this movie. So, cannot wait to watch Dracula for the first time. And then we got, okay. I've been looking for this 4K for the longest time, and I had the Blu-ray, and it's a okay transfer. This is the film directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Hugh Jackman, Kristen Bell, I believe Scarlett Johansson, and Rebecca Hall, and the wonderful, great Debbie Bowie. That is The Prestige. And for the reason, this is a hard to find 4K release. Obviously, with the subcover, which is really rare. If you look on eBay, they're selling really high price, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I love this movie, and yeah, I cannot wait to revisit this film on 4K, a brand new transfer. And I heard amazing things about the transfer itself. That is a massive improvement for the Blu-ray release that I still own, but I'm saying that. As a matter of fact, it's the same disc for the Blu-ray like that you have. Let me show you. Yeah, the same Blu-ray. I don't know why they did that. Obviously the 4K is brand new transfer and all that, but I don't know why they decided to rehash that disc, because one of the older transfers is outdated, obviously. But yeah, happy to add it to my Nolan collection. I'm missing Dunkirk on 4K, and I believe I have all his later stuff on 4K. I don't think they're gonna release Memento and Insomnia on 4K. I'm not sure if they ever do that. Probably they will, hopefully. But yeah, I'm missing Dunkirk. I want to get the subcover because I love the movie. So that's Prestige. I believe all the extras are the same. Yeah, all the extras are the same. That's been ported to the Blu-ray release. So yeah, happy to add it to my 4K collection, and I love that film. And this was sad. I got this the day before it was announced that this particular sequel is going to be delayed. So that is Top Gun. I was planning to prepare to revisit this film on 4K this time because I had the Blu-ray. Great movie. I love this movie. Just iconic. Tom Cruise. Gotta love Tom Cruise. And I'm really excited to see Top Gun Maverick. Sadly, it got delayed until 2022. So that plan kind of scratched. I got this. It was cheap on Walmart for $12, I believe, on 4K. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. I want to prepare it. And I heard the transfer looks amazing. This is a brand new transfer. So really excited to revisit this film again with the brand new transfer. I love this movie. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about this movie. It's just badass. Yeah, it's kind of sad that we're not gonna see Top Gun Maverick until 2022. It sucks. But yeah, and also I want to future-proof this, so whenever I get Top Gun Maverick on 4K, it could look nice on the shelf with the subcover of Top Gun. So that's a one point, I guess. And these two are the Scream Factory titles on 4K, not the one you're thinking about. That's coming out really soon. Because I'm planning to do a closer look on that particular release. These two are directed by John Carpenter. That is Prince of Darkness, which is a masterpiece. I love this movie, and They Live, which is a film I have not yet seen, because I don't know why. I got the Blu-ray before this was announced, so yeah, I'm selling that Blu-ray. Goodbye, old Screen Factory releases. Hello, new 4K transfer. And I heard this is a really good transfer, so really excited to get into this. I love Prince of Darkness. Love this movie, and I cannot wait to watch this. They Live for the very first time because this is a brand new film that from him, John Carpenter, that I've not yet seen. My only disappointment for this 4K release, that they don't have the reversible cover art, which I kind of wish they did, but I'm fine with it. All the actors are the same, I believe, from the Blu-ray, so it's all put over in this release. So this is like, early 4K releases. So it's just this two so far, and then Krampus coming out 4K release soon, and the first 5 Halloween films is coming out 4K release soon by Scream Factory. So really happy to add this. Not only that, with the slipcover. So I was really worried that it's not gonna come with the slipcover. It finally did. So it will look nice on my Scream Factory collection, my very small Scream Factory collection. There's still more on that side right there. The next 3 are from eBay, and those are part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like I said from the previous update, on the August haul. I'm going crazy. I don't know why. The October, what am I trying to say? The August haul, I said that I'm planning to rebuild my MCU collection. This time on 4K, only the first Iron Man all the way to Homecoming, because I don't have them on 4K. I have the later stuff on 4K. So I got 3 more added to the 4K. I'm not gonna say much because you already know what this movie is. Let me show you. Iron Man 2 was, this is a film I came to appreciate over the years. But yeah, happy to add this. Thankfully it was cheap enough on eBay with the slipcover. I'm keeping the regular Blu-ray release because it has all the extras that's not including this. So because that Blu-ray release that I have is a 3-disc set, so I'm not selling that Blu-ray. So happy to upgrade that. And then Iron Man 3, which is a film I hate for the longest time because of the twist and all that. And I come to appreciate the twist because of Shang-Chi. If you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about. There's some good moments, some enjoyable moments. I just don't like the villain. I hate the villain in this. One of the weaker MCU villains in my opinion. But I'm going to sell the Blu-ray that I have for Iron Man 3 because all the extras are put over into it's the same extra, so nothing to on that. So happy to upgrade that. And then last but not least, this was hard to find for me to find the right price with the slipcover that is Spiderman Homecoming. With the hype that's going on with Spider-Man No Way Home, I still have not seen the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Please don't spoil me. But yeah, I want it with the slipcover because I have Far From Home with the slipcover on 4K, obviously. And yeah, that's Spider-Man Homecoming. Love this movie. I actually love this movie, and I love the score by Michael Giacchino. Great flick. My friends and I were really excited to see Spider-Man and finding the MCU, which was the big hype going on. Like, oh my God, Spider-Man is finally coming in the MCU. It's amazing. And he was introduced in Civil War. That got us hyped for the next installment. And what I heard from No Way Home from my friends, not spoiling anything, they're saying they're really excited. So really happy about that. So I cannot wait for No Way Home. That's coming out December. And lastly, probably I saved the 2 for last. These are 2 4K digibooks, digibacks, whatever you want to call it. That is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy on 4K and the Mark Webb duology, The Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm finally upgrading them to 4K. That means I have all the Spider-Man stuff on 4K. The Sam Raimi stuff, the Andrew Garfield stuff. I have the 2 Tom Holland on 4K. I have Spider-Man to Spider-Verse on 4K. So I have all the Spider-Man stuff on 4K, which is very exciting. I finally upgrade them. I'm not selling my Spider-Man 1 and 2 on 4K. On Blu-ray because they're very nostalgic to me. I'm not selling, The Amazing Spider-Man on Blu-ray because that's a very nostalgic Blu-ray. It was a gift from my friend. That's a white elephant from my school. So yeah, I'm happy to finally upgrade them on 4K, and I'm planning to do a big marathon on this franchise. Hopefully I'll do a video on that when leading up to No Way Home, because I think it's time to revisit the Sam Raimi stuff. I cannot wait to revisit Spider-Man 1 and 2 on 4K because I love this movie. Those were my childhood. And Spider-Man 3, yes, I saw it in theaters. I saw Spider-Man 2 in theaters. It was amazing. But I saw Spider-Man 3 in theaters, and yeah, I'm not excited to revisit that film. Of course, by the well-known meme, if you know what I'm talking about, the whole emo. Yeah, cannot wait to revisit the Sam Raimi trilogy. I love this trilogy. I love the first 2. Spider-Man 3. Yes, it is what it is. And of course, I'm planning to revisit the Amazing Spider-Man, 2 film, duology, whatever you want to call it. I liked the first one. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, however, I hated it for the long time. I saw it in theaters. I was massively disappointed by that film. And I'm not excited to revisit Amazing Spider-Man 2 because how of a mess that film is. But I'm willing to give another try. Because I know my girlfriend, Jaren talks film. He loved the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I respect that opinion wholeheartedly. It's just, I had a bad experience watching the movie in theaters. I believe this movie came out in 2015 or 14. Yeah, 2014. So I was 15 years old. So that was a long time ago. Last time I saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was in theaters. It was the opening weekend. So it's a long time. So I think it's a bit of a deal to finally revisit the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Even though I hate that movie, I'm willing to give it another try. Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. That's everything I want to picture for the month of September. A lot of great stuff. Wait for October because there's a lot of stuff that coming out in the month of October that's going to be the most expensive month. With the Halloween, the first 5 on 4K released by Scream Factory, the Middle-earth Saga box set, the Smallville complete series on Blu-ray are set. Oh my god. Lots of stuff that's coming out in October. I'm like, oh my god, thank god I have a job. And then I'm busy with my short films, so yes, there's to be some videos for the month of October, the Halloween stuff, I just released my Friday the 13th ranking video, so link below on that. And then this Friday, after this video comes out, I'll be doing the Nightmare on Elm Street ranking video. And yeah, a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, stick with me because I'm busy. Yes, there's some lacking on videos on my channel. I know. I'm busy with my short film, my school, my work, adult life basically. And I'm trying to find a new apartment. My apartment room is a mess, except this part. This part is the only clean part of the room. The other side is the mess. My shelf is half empty, by the way. The Blu-rays have been packed away. Which kind of sucks. It made me sad. Anyways, enough rambling. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Link below. Have a great day. Take care.